Well, we got a dog. His name is Ricardo. He found her.
Yeah, he showed up at my upholstery shop and was super skittish. It took me about 8 hours just to get him to come to me. At the very end of the day, I just kind of left food next to me, and then he finally wandered into the shop, came in, and then wouldn't leave my side. Socialization is definitely an issue.
He cannot handle being near any other dog for any amount of time.
We just want to create a much calmer dog, but we also have a little bit of an insecure dog, so I want to make sure that we're building confidence and we're teaching him and not just saying no to him. We really need to focus on fulfilling the dog first. So we've got to fulfill the body, we've got to fulfill the mind, and then we can fulfill the heart with affection. But I have a feeling that, you know, Audra, you might be doing too much of the heart, and then Oliver might be doing too much discipline, but we're not fulfilling body and mind first. And that's super important, that he knows his limitations, that he understands how the house works. So we're going to talk through how to do that and then give you some tangible mechanics or techniques to create just a calmer dog overall. Cool?
I mean, it sounds amazing. So,
all right,
yeah.
Let's get to work. I just watched Ricardo and you guys go for a walk and sort of like interact or at least see dogs at a distance. And he's overexcited and he's kind of controlling the walk a little bit.
Definitely.
And I think you don't really have a way to communicate with him what you want. So we're just going to change the leash. I'm going to give you a couple little mechanics and then we're going to walk past a dog again and hopefully get a totally different response. So what I want to do is I want to put the leash all the way at the top of the head so I have a way to communicate with him. And what I want to teach him is that a leash pressure, like two things. One, I want him to yield to pressure. So when I add a little bit of pressure on the leash, he comes towards it, right? So that way I can sort of maneuver him, guide him. And then the other thing I want to teach is if I pull up, that he goes down. You see that?
Yeah.
So when we pull up, dogs go against the pressure, so then they go down. So when he's out there, out front, he's by himself.
Yeah,
he has no protection, he has no direction. But when I provide direction, protection, he can relax, which is what we want, right? So we're going to ask him to walk behind us, and then we're going to use leash pressure to create a calmer mind. Got it?
Okay.
But just hold.
Oh, and then...
Nice. So we're going to let him socialize a little bit because he's a little bit too much. See? Look, she doesn't like it. You see it? Hey. So let's see how he interacts now that I've set some boundaries. Walk into him, straight into him. Good, good. Now back up. Once you've taken control a little bit, you'll get a totally different reaction from your dog.
The biggest problem with Ricardo, he literally goes from 0 to 100 in a second. He's still a puppy, he still is wild. He's got more energy than we can possibly deal with, really.
One of the ways we can help drain his energy is treadmill, and it would be a fantastic option, I think, for you guys. All right, so now walk him on, and I want you to keep him facing forward. And we're just going to turn it on. And I want you to hold the leash. That's all right. Turn him around. Turn him around.
This way, this way.
There you go. Once he gets tired enough and he gets more into work mode and he's focusing on the treadmill, then we can slow it down. And we can really work through it. Like I slow it all the way down to less than 1 mile an hour so that it's like, you know, it's hard for them because they don't walk that slow, you know.
I see.
So first we burn the physical side, and then we can burn the mental side.
Gotcha.
This is actually really good for his first time. It's amazing. So here's the thing. Anything you feel good about, he's going to feel good about.
Yeah.
So when people go, oh, the treadmill, like most people don't want to be on a treadmill.
Yeah.
So they already feel bad about treadmill, so then the dog feels bad about the treadmill. But they don't know what a treadmill is.
Yeah.
So if this is their job and it makes mom and dad happy, then he's happy. So we have to share pride. So if Oliver and Audra do their job, if they fulfill him, if they lead him, if they guide him, if they teach him, and if they create some boundaries for him, he's going to be a fantastic dog, and I think they're going to be really, really happy.
One of the things that I was really taken by with the Bevill training is it was more just like about creating like a calmness within the dog and like training me essentially, and making sure that I'm doing what I need to do to better his life as well as my own.
Bevill dog behavior is helping us get on the road to training and making this dog comfortable with the world.